What's up? What's up? I'm going to give everybody a minute to sign on. Let me know if you cannot hear me. So if you cannot hear me, just give me a like. Casey Ship here, creator of Hot Moms, the group that you're in, the video that you're watching, the creator of Hot Moms Lifestyle. Transformational motherfucking experience. We use fitness, nutrition, health as a portal to live out your highest good, true potential. What's up, Shonda? Mississippi. Damn, there are some fine ass bitches in Mississippi. Like Ole Miss. And then I got another like Mississippi. What's up? All right. Yeah, everybody get their coffee, their stuff. This is going to be a crazy live. Actually, like, I have a lot of, who's felt the moon? Dear Lord, like the past 3 days, it's been like an internal. What's up, Kate? Good, she hears me. Good deal. What's up, Whitney? Stephanie, giving blood, dear Lord. I can't. I'll vagal down. I'll vagal out. Okay, so today this is video 2. The last video we did, I can't remember what it was called. But this one's about food, and then I'm going to follow it up with one about workouts and just being physical, the physical part. But this one's just all about food. And if you don't know me, so I'm a light worker, intuitive success coach, and I bring in the metaphysical part of it. I believe that every physical manifestation, whether it's a rib going out, heart attack, you broke your foot, autoimmune disease, it comes from something emotional. And we went over this in the last video, so I'm not even going to get into that. I'm going to go like straight into this shit. I almost was brought to tears because, I come from lots of emotional trauma and abuse growing up. And if you follow my stuff, you'd see me funny and all this stuff, and it seems like I had a good childhood. That's great. But even if someone grows up and their parents are maybe wealthy or their parents seem a certain way, it doesn't matter. It's how you perceive, just like, okay, love languages. Like if your mom showed you love by buying you stuff, but your love language was really quality time and she never gave you that because she was emotionally like unattached, you had a big fucking need that went unmet for years. So that can be traumatic in a way, where some kids grow up, watching their parents get beat to hell. So everything's different, but you have to validate how you feel about certain things. So I'm going to go into a few things here. I know a lot of people want to lose weight, and I always say I'm not a weight loss coach. If you want weight loss, go to Lady Boss, go to another 8-week challenge, basic bitch on Instagram. I'm not that girl. So I've gotten my health back twice. I've been 27% body fat. I've had cystic acne. I was 55 years old on paper when I was 21, severe depression, tried to commit suicide with antidepressants, taking anxiety medications, ER for full body hives and panic attacks, all that good shit, all that wonderful, awesome shit. So I know what it's like to not have any energy, to faint from having heavy periods. I know what it's like to be unhealthy and want to be healthy. I know what it's like to have eating disorders and go eat where you feel like you're never going to get to eat a piece of pizza again. So you eat like 2 pizzas. I know what it's like to obsess over food. I know what it's like to want to be somewhere and you're not, and you just wonder, like, why does everybody else get it and I don't understand, like I'm doing everything right. So I fucking get it. We've helped thousands of women have transformations, so internal and external. And that's what I'm here to do. Like, I want you to get a major fucking shift from Hot Moms, and I want your story. All I want is your fucking story. I want so many fucking stories that we blow up this brand, that when people think of a physical change or a metabolism rehab or whatever, I want people to go, Hot Moms, man. That's just who you got to be with. And whether you like me or not, I've got coaches. So we won't work together. The only time we'll work together is usually through Hot Moms. So here we go. All right. If you're not where you want to be, first of all, energy. I need you to understand energy. And you're going to hear me refer to, you're going to hear me say source. For those that believers, just anytime you hear me say source, I want you to replace it with God, Jesus, Raphael, like whoever you believe in, Allah. Like all religions are good. Okay, they all have the same. There's that one thing all religions have. That's the ultimate truth, love. Okay, and I won't get into that. So when you hear me say source, just replace it with whatever you believe in, God, all that stuff. Okay. And another thing, this is really cool since a lot of you are going to church today. I was listening to a phenomenal little quick listen book, and this lady, I don't know if she was a pastor or a heavy religious lady, and she merged to the metaphysical side, but because a lot of people think metaphysical stuff is devil worshiping, and it's so not. It's just because you're not educated, you're very close-minded, maybe from a small town like I was. I thought the same thing. But she does a great job at bringing in religion and just marrying the two about power of thought and power of the tongue, And she says, if you will replace, today when you go to church and read your Bible, if you will replace Lord with law, everything's going to make a lot of sense. It was insane hearing all the things I tell you all the time about, mindset, and it's all biblical, it's all biblical. Like, so replace Lord with law, because you're still believing in a higher power. But it made so much sense to me. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. Okay. I need you first. We give weekly meal plans in Hot Moms. It's $27. It's $197 for a year, $497 for a lifetime. You never pay again. So we give weekly meal plans. Now, I try to make the meal plans. It's so hard for me to make the meal plans because I'm such a healer. I'm such an intuitive healer that I know what foods most of you need. But I also know that most of you, it's not what you need to stick around, because I know that if I made you eat what you needed to eat to heal your gut, that you would just get turned off and it wouldn't work out. So we have to ease into things, right? So that's why I threw you some Reese Puffs, because I get it. Everybody is evolving at their own pace. But when you work with me and you work with our trainers, a lot of times if you do have an autoimmune disease or we need to get fast results, we need to heal your gut, it's going to be nutritional healing and some things. I mean, broth. A lot of you'll see the broth in the meal plans, and here's why. So broth will rebuild your gut. I mean, we have taken Hashimoto patients and turned their TPO numbers, thyroid antibody numbers, around completely, taking them off Synthroid. Some don't even need thyroid medication anymore because we healed the underlying issue. Gut healing. And, oh, really? I'm outside. So really, if you focus on the gut, that's going to fix a lot of things. I mean, it's like your second brain. So the broth and things like glutamine that's in our toolkit, those things will help your gut. But more importantly, especially if you're taking out gluten and dairy, across the board, if you have a low thyroid or low adrenals or gut issues in general, you have to take out gluten. I mean, 80% of the population, and I've got a fuck ton of tabs up, science-based researches. I've been looking into this for 2 weeks, and I'm going to put it together, email and or video, or definitely an email, breaking down where researchers and physicians have come up, and they've come up with this. I mean, seriously, 80% of the population has sensitivities to gluten. So I've also put in the toolkit, I think. No, not the toolkit. It's going to go out in email. I'm sorry. A very good gluten enzyme and digestive enzymes that you can take, and some protocols to do if you did consume gluten. So that's why the meal plans are going to be the way they are designed. I would love to have everybody in Hot Moms just be right on board with what I believe in nutritional healing, but I just know that's going to turn a lot of people off. They're going to be like, this bitch was talking about whiskey and fucking Fruity Pebbles, and now here I am eating like a granola hippie bitch. Yeah, so that's the deal with the meal plans, but you got those every week. I need you to stick to those. The weighing, the grams and all that, if it gets to you and it's too hard, don't do that. Like, oh my God. If you were going on like a budget, if you were setting a budget like Dave Ramsey style, it's like being in, $150,000 of debt. Dave gives you this budget thing and you're expecting to be like one of his top stories and have all your debt paid off with $100,000 in your savings in like 2 weeks. That's fucking, you would even say like, that's just asinine to even think why am I putting all this pressure on myself? Well, you do it with food. You girls do this with food all the time. You get in, you think, I've done this for a week. Why the fuck am I not why am I not even down? Okay. There's so much science to this. So first of all, I need you to get in the mindset of no big deal. First, let's meditate real quick. Okay. Everybody sit up, sit up straight. And no matter where you are, I want you, and I'm doing the microphone like old school because I want to be really crisp when we do the recordings. Sit up straight. I want you to put your feet on the ground flat. If you have on shoes, that's fine. If you can, take them off. And I want you to breathe through your nose and out your nose. In your nose and out your nose. And I want you to imagine, close your eyes, roll your eyes up towards your eyebrows. That's going to activate your third eye. You should feel a little pressure in the mid forehead. Yes, we're going there. Stay with me. If you don't, that's fine. Okay, and I want you to imagine a light, a cord going from your butt, your perineum, down into the floor, wherever you're at, into the ground, into the earth. We're grounding from the bottom. Oh, that feels good. Okay, now I want you to stay with me. Keep breathing. You're safe. Look, you're safe. Trust me. White light, white light. Coming in like a tube. Just shining down, okay? Like raining. White light goes all the way down through your body. Imagine it traveling through your whole entire body, going out to the ground. And now you're just going to push that light out, push it forward, push it side, push it back. Safe, you're safe, you're safe, you're safe, you're safe. And now you can just get in a little bubble. You can even wipe your hands clean. I think a lot of you have other people shit on you. So real quick, just be like, whatever's not mine, return to them with love and light. Cool. Okay, y'all, I know y'all felt that. Did y'all feel that? Give me a thumbs up or a heart if you felt that. What's up, Nat from Polk County? I love you. I love you. Polk County. Thumbs up or heart if you felt that. It's very important that you feel this. If you don't feel it, then these results and what we're doing today is going to be really fucking hard for you to get. So if you felt it, good. I see one heart back there. I see some. Okay, good. So, good. Because you got to feel it. You have to feel this. I'm going to back it up with science. All right. So I need you to get into no big deal. The no big deal of like, it's just like bills. If you sit there and you stress about them, it's going to create more. Whatever you give focus on, whatever is holding shame, harboring shame and guilt. How many of y'all have that with food? God, we got to let that go, y'all. It's holding you back. So whatever you have shame, guilt, whatever you're just like trying really fucking hard and just like, and you're just focusing on, it's choking out the abundance and the success that's trying to come to you. And it gives power to it. So if you focus on it, anything you're obsessing in a negative way or focusing on the fear, what if I don't do this? I'm terrified to eat. Is this right? Is this wrong? Oh my God, I ate this. Oh my God. You are giving it so much power and it's literally like you are stepping back 500,000 steps. Seriously, it's the power of thought. And here's why. Science. This researcher, they did studies, blind, whatever you want to call it. And you know the power of visualization. I mean, athletes do it all the time. And I used to do it, and I didn't even know I was doing it. I could get into a place, and you have to be in a place. I went over this in the last one. I'm probably going to say this in every video. So to manifest your results that you're wanting, you have to be in a really good, positive space. Some people, it's driving down the road like about out of hell, and you feel good, and you're just driving. You know, you're good, you feel good. Sometimes it's walking outside, being in nature. You know, it's where you feel. Sometimes it's cardio, or right after you've done your caffeine, and you know you go and you're doing something, planting flowers, seeing something really pretty. Maybe you're something where you feel very uplifted. Your spirit feels uplifted. You feel very motivated. You feel inspired. Like inspired, breaking it down is in spirit. Okay. So do you know what I'm talking about? Give me a thumbs up if you know the feeling and the vibe of when you're there. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you felt that in your life ever? Feel powerful, confident. I can do fucking anything. That vibe, thumbs up. Y'all gonna have to be motherfucking interactive with me, okay? I know it's delayed. So if you felt that, you have to be in that vibe, okay? So when you're in that vibe, I need you to, that's when you start thinking about where you want to go, what you want to do, the body that you want, the health that you want, how good it's going to feel when you get there. And then you just close it off. You're good. You let it go. Okay. That's what we're going to do. So visualization, you have to get into that visualization. I can't say that word. When you're in that zone, you're going to manifest it a lot faster. Okay. So they did studies and they said that imagination and your reality, your brain knows no difference. So if I'm sitting here and I start thinking about, like last night, the Skyway Bridge, I fucking don't like the Skyway Bridge. I got to work on some shit. I will think about part of this too. My psychiatrist said is part of my ADD, ADHD. It's a type of mechanism that keeps us somewhat safe, but I'm ready to be done with it. Have you ever driven over a bridge or in an airplane and you think about the motherfucker crashing, you're dying, everybody, like what it's going to feel like? Like you go through it. I can imagine. I'm not even going to go there because I'm not even going to put it out. Cancel, clear. You know what I'm talking about? So your brain, though, will send off cortisol. It will pump out adrenaline the second you start thinking of that. Seriously. So your brain knows no different in reality and visualization or imagination and dreams. I mean, who has had a dream their fucking boyfriend or husband or partner has cheated on them, and you wake up pissed off and you don't want to talk to them all day, right? So your brain knows no different. So the more you sit there and you look at your body and you're getting into what you don't like and the health and all this, the negative shit and the fear, you're feeding it. You're feeding what you don't want. And you're also putting it out there that the bad shit that you don't want to happen, you are literally praying for that to happen. Yeah, so you need to get in the high vibe and you need to visualize. Visualize the body that you want and the health that you want. Write it out. Everybody's different. Look, I've been brought to tears before visualizing certain things because I'm a big crier. I am a cry. I mean, if I get happy, I cry. If I experience something that's really beautiful, I cry. The soldiers coming home, surprising their kids gets me every time. I mean, I'm a crier. So when I visualize certain things, I will cry. So, but I can sit and be really quiet. Sometimes I can write. Okay. Some people need to say things. Some people need to verbally hear themselves say, like, it feels so fucking good. It's going to feel so amazing when I get that paperwork back from blood work and my TSH is at 0.8. Like, that is amazing. I feel so proud of myself. I've put in the work. I've followed my intuition. I've followed the signs. God spoke to me. I followed it. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. This is amazing. And I want to just share it with everybody, whatever. But you have to get into that vibe and feel of how good it's going to feel when you look in the mirror and your tummy's gone or you buy that bikini. And don't be so romantic with how it's going to happen. Look, I'm preaching to the choir. It's horrible. A lot of women going, well, I'm going to need a tummy tuck and I don't know where, like, you're going back to the negative. Now you're praying for what you don't want and it's going to happen. So if it's about the flat belly, but you think you're going to need a tummy tuck, that's fine. Let it go. Give it to God and let it go. Give it to source and let it go. You would not want it if it was not possible. You're going to hear me say that a lot. It's fucking true. And I need you to understand that. It may take a week, a year, 5 years, but it's fucking going to happen. It's all about how much resistance you have around the subject. Okay. And it's all about feeling good enough. At the end of the day, we went over this last time. At the end of the day, you are only experiencing what you're a vibrational match for. You have created the life that you live. Period. Okay? Okay. Tracking food. Let's say you're in the group. Let's say you're tracking your calories. You've gotten your blood work. Here's the deal. Blood work's great, but if you're pretty healthy, I don't want to say that. Some of y'all are in denial as fuck. Denial like a motherfucker. Let's just say you got your blood work done. Let's say you've gotten your food sensitivity test and you're following the plan, man. I mean, you're weighing your shit. You're tracking your shit. You're doing everything. I mean, you're following the workouts. You're in the right place. You're doing everything. Okay. Nothing else needs to be done. You're following the plan. So you have to just constantly go back and forth all day long to connect to source, what we just went over, that good vibe feeling. Okay. We call it the vortex. You can call it high vibe, whatever. Okay. So let's say you're doing all that. We went over the visualization. I can't say that word. I need you to make this a game. I need you to make food a game. Even if you're tracking, even if you're not tracking. Let's say you're not tracking. A lot of you aren't tracking. but you're following the meal plan, you're following the emergency guides, you're following the fast food guides, you're following all that, man. You got it pretty good, but you're not measuring. And you're so scared of fucking up and all that. Once again, what'd you just fucking learn about fear? Scared of fucking up. That fear is praying for something that you don't want. It does not serve you. Fear is a low vibrational piece of shit that comes from hell. And I don't even believe in places like that, but it's a state of mind. So it really does. Fear, it's two things, man. It's fear or love. So when you go to that place, just be like, nope, and write out what you're scared of. Why are you scared of fucking up? Why are you scared of eating that thing or making the wrong thing? You know, what is it? Write it out. Get it out. It doesn't serve you. Be done. Okay? Moving on. Getting back into the high vibes. So you're going to constantly have to go back and forth and tapping into that high vibe of things. But I want you to make this a game. For a long time, I had a client and she just couldn't fucking log. Like, for the love of God, and this girl is so fucking successful. I mean, makes tons of fucking money. Like, I mean, 500,000 to $1 million-ish. Okay? They make money, successful family. Everything. Could not fucking get the food right to save her life. But we went over this last time. It was come from her mom. A lot of you either have some sexual abuse going on or witnessed some parents going through dieting, chronic dieting mindset, you know, always doing some type of diet, always obsessing over diet or foods, or this is going to be, you learned it somewhere. So we found out that if she could just track, and she's also a level up client. So she pays me enough where I can go every day and I'm looking at her tracker. And I'm like, damn, you're fucking killing it. Why are you doing so good right now? She goes, I don't know, man. I made it a game. I made it a fucking game where it was like, I'm going to fucking win and log this shit, track this shit. She didn't put like pressure on herself of what exactly she was eating. She knew that she knew kind of what she should be eating, but she wasn't logging and then going, I should be eating better. No, she just was fucking enjoying the game of eat it, log it, eat it, try it. And then, you know, towards the end of the day, she was like, all right, how many proteins do I need? Okay, peptides. You know what I mean? So she just made it a game. And I have something I wanted to share. It says, it's not hard. You've just never done it before. Know the difference. Engage your curiosity and shift your perspective. It's not hard. You've just never done it before. Know the fucking difference. Engage your curiosity, shift your perspective. So a lot of you of what's sitting there going, it's so hard, it's so hard, this is so much, this is so much, this is so hard. No wonder life is a shit show for you. That's a shitty attitude to have. But it is hard. You don't understand. Yes, the fuck I do. I know people with more kids, more bills, more pressure, and they're fucking killing it. What's the difference? They're no fucking different than you. We all motherfucking humans. You know that it's possible because you see our results. So you're worthy of the same thing. It's just your mindset. So how do you change your mindset? It's what we just talked about of going to that place, that high vibe place constantly. Look, the other day, I had to go there like 10,000 times because I was all day I had this fear, just fear of forgetting something, not having enough of this, not having enough of that. Just a lot of fear. And it was like, ooh, not serving me. So I just constantly had to tap in all day. Just took my energetic smoke breaks, you know, constantly doing energetic smoke breaks. And what that means is just either putting down the phone or going outside for a quick walk or just sitting still, closing the door, going in the car, crying, doing whatever. But, you know, think of a smoker. When they go outside to smoke, they're not taking their paperwork with them. They're not going out there to smoke and finishing up loose ends. They're going out there to get away from it all and smoke. So I need you to do that energetically. When you're feeling like it's too heavy of a burden, when you feel like that, just fucking drop it. Know that it's some bullshit. It's a fucking lie. Call yourself out right there. It's not that hard. It is not that hard. Okay? So you need to right then, the second that you get frustrated, to put it down. Go do something else. I didn't say go fucking eat Twinkies or go eat Oreos. We'll talk about that in a minute too. Go to a place where you can tap out. It could be 5 minutes. Go scream, go throw something, go write, go do something by yourself. And then come back to it. But trust when you're there, you're going to shift a little bit to a little bit more positive. And say that. Say, I'm willing to shift. Show me how to shift just a little bit. I'm willing. I'm in a shitty mood, but I'm willing to just shift a little bit to get on the other side of this. I'm so excited to get on the other side of this. And you trust that it's going to be shown to you. That's faith. That's faith. Okay? And it's going to happen. You'll get a call, you'll get a DD, you'll get a notification, something will come into your mind like an idea, and you roll with that, and that's the magical shit. And now you're in a better headspace. Now you're going to be like, no big deal. Fuck. Look, as long as I'm eating and I'm hitting my caloric goal, my caloric budget, and I'm eating, I'm good. I'm safe. You know, whatever the case may be. So make it a game. Make it a fucking game. Make it fun. How can we make it fun? We have to take away the stress and the anxiety behind it. Okay? How can we do that? Please, we got to make it fun. So how can you make it fun? No big deal. You know, it's no big deal. How can you make food fun? How can we take the fear away from food? Is it knowing that you're safe to eat, then food will not make you fat? Like spending. Spending doesn't make you broke, because that's a scarcity mindset. It means there's a lack of, and you know as well as I do, money is energy. There's plenty of it. Plenty of money. It's just that if you don't have any, you're just a vibrational match for not having any, because you're in a state of lack and fear and all kind of stuff. So this is the same way. So if you're scared to eat because it'll make you fat, you have to go, where the fuck did that come from? Because I'm watching Casey and she's eating 4,000 calories. She's human DNA. We may have different genetics, but I know it's possible. I've seen people lose 100 pounds and show where they eat 2,000 calories. I know it's possible. So where the fuck did this stupid ass idea of not eating is good come from? Oh yeah, my Aunt Linda. Damn Aunt Linda. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to get to the bottom of, where did this shit come from? Call it out. Did it come from 4th grade? Did you get bullied? Did you hit puberty before everybody else did, and people called you names and people wondered why you were thicker or fatter than they were? Did it come from that? You have to get to the bottom of it. I have another one. It came from a diet coach where they put her on a horrendous fucking diet. And she sacrificed her family. She almost got a divorce. And then she blew the fuck up afterwards, and her metabolism shut down. So now she thinks that anything with diet or coaching is going to be like that. That's traumatic. So you have to get to the bottom of it and go, oh my God, this hot thing right here has affected me my whole adult life. I'm so done with it, you know? And then you go back to the energy, shifting your energy, pray, I'm willing to go on the other side. Show me my next divine step. I'm ready. I'm willing to do the steps to feel better about food, to feel better about eating. Okay? Okay. And if you look at it like this, if you look at health and fitness as a way for you to live out your purpose, to live to your fullest potential, it's not that big of a deal, because really, if you don't know what you're missing, you don't know, right? Let me scroll down. Oh, sorry. Rachel said, I'm in the bathroom at church. God love you. I love this. Church is wonderful. It's like, if you get yourself right and you feel confident, you have the energy because you're healthy. Your body is a temple. You're feeding it what it needs and that it thrives on. And your message from God, angel, source is so fucking clear because you're taking care of yourself. You've got the energy now to give back to your church. That's what I'm saying is, if fitness, being physically fit and being healthy, it makes you happier. When you're a happier person, you treat people better. You treat yourself better. Okay? That's all it is, really. But knowing that now is thinking, oh God, well, if I don't, I'm going to be a piece of shit and treat everybody like ass. No. If you turn back now, yeah, it may be pretty dark, but you'll just go back to where that comfortable pile of shit that you came from, and you're comfy in that. Some people are comfy in that. I'm not going to speak that into you. We're going to take that back. Those that turn back, yeah, it's okay. They're comfortable. It's okay. They don't know well, that's biblical too. Forgive them. They don't know what they do, you know? But if you do shift, dude, that's what I'm saying. Fitness and health is nothing more than a way for you to live out your purpose and help more people and be happy. That's it. Sounds like a really big deal, but you got to think about it. Where were you before you found me? Where were you before? You were okay. You didn't know any different. You were just like living life. It's okay. You're going to be okay either way. So if you just look at it like you're going to be okay either way, it kind of just takes away the thing. It doesn't hurt so bad. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like being broke, man. I've been fucking broke. I couldn't afford groceries before. Power turned off. Like, I'm not scared of going back. I'm not going to, because I know way more stuff now. It's just like you, and I'm educating you. Like, I just know so much more. But when you take the fear away, it's just like, oh, fuck. I don't give a shit. Okay. Let's roll, baby. Let me try to hit my fucking macros today. Let me try to eat. Let me see if I can hit these 2,000 calories. Fuck it. Like, let's roll. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. I've got some more stuff. I'm sorry if I take too long. No, I'm not sorry. I need to hear this morning. My wedding dress came in. Oh, I got 6 months to look. Oh, I love it. I love a pretty bride. So self-sabotaging, I went over this in the last video, is that you don't believe that you deserve success, and you don't believe that you deserve to feel good about yourself. You don't believe that you deserve to be healthy. That's for somebody else more worthy than you. That's it. There's another side of that coin, and it comes from the sex abuse thing. So all of this comes from not feeling good enough, but the other side is the sex abuse thing. And I have had people that weight, when they put on weight, it's a way that they don't get attention, you know, because they would get raped otherwise. In their minds, they still feel that way. You know, looking sexy equals rape. That's what they believe. Looking sexy equals, you know, my dad fingering me. And that sounds horrible, but that's what they think. It's horrible. I know. But at the end of the day, if you were not sexually abused, it comes down to you don't feel good enough. Why don't you feel good enough? Yeah, because you are fucking good enough. You would not be here. I said this in the last video. Everybody that works with us, it is so fucking divine. It is like so not a mistake. It is so not a mistake. The only reason you're inspired by me and this whole entire group is because you have the same thing inside of you. Real recognizes real. Same thing on the opposite end. If somebody or something's bugging you, it's usually a mirror reflection. So if you like something and you feel certain ways in this group around me or around a coach, it's because you have the same thing. That's why it's called Hot Moms, and it's boss bitch shit. You girls are not intimidated by my power. It's because you have the same fucking power. Okay? Bet that. So, and I wrote this down. I said, Source wants you to be happy. God wants you to be happy. God wants you to be happy. So why would you want to be healthy? Why would you want to be skinny? Why would you want to be fit? Why would you want that if it wasn't possible? And they say money doesn't make you happy. That comes from the devil. That comes from people that doesn't have any fucking money, and they believe that rich people are bad people, and that's a fucking lie too. Same thing with fitness. Well, being skinny won't make you happy. Fuck that. If you're morbidly obese, or you're not happy with yourself because you know you need to pull your fucking bootstraps up and start acting like you give a fuck about yourself, yeah, it's going to make you happier. Most fucking definitely. And you will be able to give back more. Same thing with money. If you've got more money, guess what? You can help the kids at church that don't have a mom and dad that can't afford clothes. It is selfish to fucking not be healthy and fit. It is fucking selfish to your kids and to yourself. Same thing with money. I need y'all to have money, and I need you to be healthy and fit. All right. No pressure. I'm being facetious. But seriously, it's your birthright. I just want you to know that. It is you. I just want you to know you deserve it, okay? And I am the queen of feeling not worthy. So I've got a few 10 years in this type of shit. Okay. Moving forward. I don't want to tell them that yet. Okay, hold on. Nothing is good or bad. You really got it. Okay, scale. So if you've been following what we do and you're not seeing results, that's when you kick up your faith. That's when you kick up your faith. Same thing with church. Like, I need y'all to treat this like church. And unanswered prayers and the magic in that is just certain things, right? So How do I word this? How do I tell them this? If you don't lose 2 pounds, if you don't lose 5 pounds, if your TSH didn't go down in 2 weeks or whatever you were expecting, you have to keep the faith. You have to go, okay, I still know it's going to happen. I know it's going to come. I know it's happening. I would not be here. I know I'm in the right place because when I'm vibing high, I just know it. And that's what's important about daily meditation, daily spiritual devotions, daily tapping in, daily energetic smoke breaks if you're an atheist, is because during those energetic smoke breaks are the time that gives you your personal power. Every single day you have to do this. That's when you know, because I know when you're tapped in, you know that you can feel being rich, meaning you got people that love you, money, things are working out, hope. You feel that, right? So when you're in that vibe and you feel like, you know what Casey said, I know it's right. I know I'm in the right place. And I see her people's pictures. I know that I could do that. I know that I could. I feel it. I just know it. So when it doesn't happen that week, that 2 weeks, that month, that 6 months, that whatever, that shows you that either A, you need to address, there's a lot of emotional resistance, whether it's self-sabotage, that's when you have to get into, why do you not feel worthy? When do you self-sabotage yourself? Well, I just don't eat. Okay. So when you make the conscious decision to not eat, what is it? Well, I'm scared I'm going to get fat. Let's get down to that. Who taught you that eating made you fat? See how we're getting to the root. Make it not so scary. Then you're like, you go back to the vortex. Like, well, I know it's true. I know I can do this now. Okay. I feel a little better. Yeah, that is kind of fucking stupid. Oh, what? Do you see what I'm saying? And it's no big deal. Like, it's no big deal. Food, it's just no big deal. If I don't eat this, if I don't get results, I'm just going to be where I was, which is fine. If I do, you see what I'm saying? We have to just take the big deal away. Okay. But faith is that. It's keeping the faith even after it looks like it didn't come. That's extremely powerful. That's belief. At the end of the day, I talked about this in the last video. Brainwashing is looked at as a negative thing, but it's really, can we just brainwash ourselves for the positive? If you'll just do that, you have to literally brainwash yourself, but you have to feel it. It can't be like, let's say you're 100 pounds overweight and you're wanting to look like a cover model in 6 months. That's kind of not believable in your mind. Maybe in like 2 years, 3 years. Okay. But let's say you're 100 pounds overweight, you want the fitness model end, and that you can't feel it. There's not an amount of affirmations, okay, that's going to make you feel in your heart that that's possible. So, okay, what is possible? All right. I can lose 20 pounds. I know I can do that. That feels good. Let's stick there. Let's stay there. All we're trying to do is get to a better feeling place. That's it. And then it builds to the next level and the next level and the next level. Some people can step into the light and they're ready to receive all the gifts. They're ready to receive all the success. It just depends on your mental resistance and how unfucking worthy you feel. It's that. And then also today, it's called upper limiting beliefs. It's that you go, you've had church, Casey, you go off, you feel amazing, you can do anything, and then bam, fucking something happens and you're like, here we go, it's my luck. No, that's your upper limiting belief. So anytime you like a trip, if you're going to Italy and you've been planning it for a year, but you get a cold on the trip, you're like, that's my luck. No, it's your beliefs that you don't deserve for things to work out easily and peacefully and harmoniously. It's a hard pill to swallow, trust me. So when you get to that, and I've cried many times, it's where you just reach that Scarlet moment, from Gone with the Wind, where she's like, I'll never go hungry again. You have to get fed up, because when you get fed the fuck up and like have those Scarlet moments, that's when you really can make shifts. I love those times. And in times of fear, in times of those upper limiting beliefs, I want you to give gratitude. I've started doing this and it's really changed some things for me. When I hit that wall and I'm like, God, start going, thank you. Thanks, people. Give your angels, I recommend giving your angels, giving God, Jesus, whatever you pray to, give them also a funny name. Keep it funny. I have to keep it funny sometimes. But you go, I got you. Y'all are hilarious. Thank you. Because I'll deal with this now. I will go process this now. Seriously, you have to. So when some shit rolls up, some Murphy's motherfucking law, I will start every morning. If y'all got kids, God almighty damn, kids on a school morning, it can really start your day off shitty. So you got to be real fucking quick to change that shit. You got to shift it quick or your whole day will be fucked. So You know what I'm talking about. Oh, this house sounds screaming, crying, all the just, Lord God. So you really have to go, okay. But really what it is you didn't get to tap in. We usually wake up going 90 miles an hour, balls to the wall, throwing Pop-Tarts, lands in their mouth, half an ass, everything. It's because we just woke up late and didn't give ourselves time. We created that also because we didn't get our ass in the fucking bed because we're self-sabotaging ourselves because we don't feel worthy of it. We don't feel worthy of a good morning. That just doesn't happen to me. Yeah, because you don't fucking believe it. So start sending good energy around things that are not so good right now. Take responsibility for it. I want you to make food a game. It's not a big deal, but please, 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 please. I need, I'm so happy you are loving it. Tisha, I'm with you, girl. I've been in many moments like that. And I want you to really, if somebody would have told me a long time ago, Casey, honey, if you will just start anytime you feel bad, fearful, scared, sad, mad, anything, some shit happens and you're like, this is my luck. Stop what you're doing, write it out and process it because it's an upper limiting belief. It is, in deep down, I just didn't feel good enough. Okay, and I want to take just a little bit more, just a little bit, minute, because this is really fucking important. I read this morning. This is what almost brought me to tears. This too, if this doesn't connect you to like mankind, I don't know what will. But anyway, if there's anything that I can help you with, please, if there's a food fear, if you really do have an eating disorder or whatever that I didn't give you today, it was not channeled through me. Can't take credit. Please type. I'm really good with questions. If you will ask a question in the comments, I will get you an answer. Okay, you're welcome, Brittany. Okay, so real quick, I want to go over this and then we're done. Okay, 9 signs you need to better your self-care and maybe a trauma survivor. Okay, here we go. This is what it really makes me so sad. Really makes me so sad. I've worked with a lot of people and, you know, I'm intuitive. So meaning I'm like an empath where I can just pick up what they're feeling. It's not a great thing because if I'm just having a great day, I do it all the time. Having a great day, feeling great, and I'm talking to somebody, you know, just because we're friendly, talking, and then all of a sudden I feel so sad. And right here, I just want to start bursting out crying. But now I know because I've done it so long, I'm just like, wow, they're so sad. They have a lot of sadness they're not dealing with. And I'm sitting there smiling, and I'm like, just getting all this information downloaded, and it's horrible. And then I have to like clean it off, send it back to them with love and light, and their angels and God, so they can work on it, right? So it's sad to me when I get clients will come. And they'll tell me their problems and I'll know what's going on. And I'll say something like, well, let's talk about your childhood. Oh, it was good. It was great. I'm like, ooh, big red flag goes off. Yeah, that's not. Anybody that says everything's good usually just don't fucking know that shit was really bad and they were emotionally abused like a motherfucker. It's like this. You grow up in this like cult religion and y'all eat purple potatoes. And then you get in college because you're like breaking out, fucking rebel. And everybody's like, whoa, y'all eat purple potatoes? That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. I'm so sorry. And you're like, what? Because that's all you know. Kids in the ER that get brought in, beat the hell out of, clavicle broken, come in with their mom that broke their clavicle. I know it's horrible, but just hear me out. They cling to their mommy's leg. They don't know that mommies aren't supposed to beat them. So here we go. Do I have your attention? Okay, trauma triggers an overwhelming sense of feeling unsafe. Exposure to violence of any kind, living with a parent with substance abuse, emotionally distant caregiver, having a parent with unmanaged anxiety or depression, and even a parent that's obsessed over food. That's a severe anxiety issue. Living with an illness, including a mental health condition, or experienced bullying. That's a lot. And we've taken the ACE test. You know, I've posted that in the group. You can search trauma ACE test in the group. You can take it. You know, I had like an 8 score. A lot of girls in the group had a high trauma score. And a lot of women that have high trauma scores are viewed as badass bitches, very strong women. And it's because we had to put up that exterior because it protected our ass. Really, I'm soft. I'm as soft as fuck on the inside. Seriously. Okay, here we go. This is where it gets nuts. Trauma survivors can emerge from their experience having managed to survive without the faintest idea of what good self-care looks like or it even means. Trauma survivors learn to adapt. They develop responses that may seem like self-care, but are actually coping mechanisms. The best self-care that can be done at the time. Coping includes hiding your emotions even from yourself. You learn to distract your attention, numb or deny emotional turmoil inside. Maybe the only way to remain part of the group is you depend on food, shelter, or daily life. So, all right, here we go. Why trauma hinders self-care? Trauma survivors often have trouble seeing and accepting their own needs for self-care because they don't like to bring attention to themselves as their inner world has been painfully overwhelming, or being seen by others was very risky or dangerous. And if this is not you, listen, because it will help you understand people. It doesn't make their bullshit okay, because sometimes people are fucking nuts and you need to be like, that's not okay, bitch. You need to go to a therapist. But sometimes if someone's seen a certain way, this could be the reason. Or maybe if it's you and you can't really understand why you self-sabotage, or why it's hard for you to do self-care, this is why. And if you're sitting there looking around like, I can't understand because I had to get, my mom and dad were married and they love each other and all that. Oh, it's there. It's there. That's what sucks, is you got to get really deep. And that's why, though, the beauty of God will show you the answer. If once you hit that moment and go, show me, give me a divine, and I know you will, give me a divine guidance, something that where's this coming from? And let it go. And go do your thing. Go play with the kids, go walk outside or whatever. And it may show up that day. It may show up in 2 days, but it's going to show up. They're going to give you the answer. Another reason trauma hinders self-care, and self-care, by the way, is taking care of yourself, eating the right foods for your body. You know, keto, that's the worst thing you could do to yourself long term. That's a way to just fucking kick your ass, beat yourself through a diet. It's not supposed to be like that. So why it develops into thyroid and adrenal issues? Because it's self-hate. You are hating yourself, but it's going to get results. Like, it should not be that way. All right. They don't know how to trust attention from others because historically attention has been abusive or negative. Their tolerance for pain and discomfort is very high, and it needed to be for safety. They don't believe they deserve the good that life has to offer. They have limited knowledge of how life can be different, or think that it can be different only for other people. Jealousy much? Anybody ever get jealous when they see success stories? You know, when really the beauty behind success stories is that when you witness someone else's success, it means yours is coming up. It's really, really close. It's really, really close. That's what it means. I've always seen successful people in my industry, and I'll go follow them and I'll say, what are you doing? Do you have anything I can buy? Do you have anything? Do you have, like, can I work with you? Can I find out? I don't compete with them, but they are my competition, because I know competition deep down that you're going to work with me because you fucking like my vibe. We can have the same product, but you're going to pick on who you like better, right? Also, it's like money. Because that girl Sally's having results does not mean you're not going to have it. There's plenty of results to go around. My kids like that with food. And I like Grady. We have plenty. Baby, we can go buy more blueberries. There's plenty of blueberries. We can go get more. And even if you can't, because you can't afford them or whatever, don't tell your kids that, you know, there's the scarcity mindset. That's it. But anyway, the jealousy. It just means go thank you. And even if it feels wonky and weird, go write it down on why you feel, oh, I do all this and I don't get it. Okay. Well, that's a victim mentality. Let's get to the bottom of, why do you feel like you always get the shit end of the stick? Or why do they get it? Or why do they, like, get to the bottom of it, you know? And then go back to the high vibe, because it's just a way. It comes from a type of trauma long ago that developed into you feeling insecure, not good enough. So what can you do today that makes you feel good enough? Going to the grocery store, and when you go and you buy some things that's on the list, feeling good that, dude, I am thankful. Even though I may not have this much money, or I do have this much money, I'm so thankful I can buy the food that's nourishing to my body, that I know Casey has has our health at the best interest. And oh shit, that I'm in a place that I'm going to actually like feel better and look better. This is cool as you swipe the card. You know, that's self-care. 9 signs, and we're done. 9 signs you need to get better at self-care due to trauma. You avoid going to the doctor, dentist, 2D doctor, whatever. Also trainers. You avoid hiring trainers because you know they're going to tell your ass, hey, you need to stop eating that and just switch to this. Yeah, that's avoiding self-care. Well, I can't tell you how many times people avoid trainers because they think we're going to tell them certain X, Y, and Z. You know, I don't get it. Anyway, you sleep poorly without looking at what you need to sleep better. If you're not sleeping well, is your mind running with anxiety? So yeah, there's all kind of stuff. It says knowing how to be grounded and today and clear your mind and calendar for good sleep hygiene. Once again, going back to the meditations and the tapping in and getting outside, doing that energetic smoke break. So that's good self-care. If it's getting off your phone, working, put it down. Talking to your mom about some want fucking drama about what your fucking aunt did. Let her go to voicemail. She'll be fine. Number 3, you seek comfort from food, especially unhealthy ones, or your relationship with food is a constant struggle. Are you eating enough? Are you eating too much? Are you eating enough nutritious foods? Are you living on carbs, sugar, alcohol? Do you find yourself binging? So eating disorders come from a type of trauma as well. Yeah. You dismiss your body's need for healthy exercise. Every body needs to move with different levels of intensity. Also, please note, hear me out. The keto girls, the Orange Theory girls, the boot camp girls, and the hard cardio and the running, pounding the fucking pavement. Yeah, that's the way you're beating your fucking self. Until you can show me that your hormones are perfect, I'll let you do that type of exercise. But other than that, 2-a-days and all this bullshit and beating yourself trying to make it happen, that's a form of self-hate. Not good. Instead, follow the fucking plan. Less is more. Address your hormones and eat enough. You often reject the idea of asking for help. You always think you can do it yourself. So if you need one-on-one coaching, we are your girl. All right. And by the way, so if you're annual or lifetime, we have 6 spots left for annual and lifetime for February. Win in the call with me. You add on monthly coaching, it's $237. That's it. That's it. $237. So then you get to, do you think it costs a lot? Do you think there's no money? Fuck that. God is unlimited. Money is unlimited. It will come. I've had people get insurance checks out of the blue like you would not believe. So if you reject the idea of asking for help, why don't you just pay a coach for 1 month and go back? Then you can go back to Hot Moms. Number 6, you overschedule yourself as a way of life. I went over this in the last one. There ain't no trophies given, honey, for having your kids in all kind of activities. And, you're just PTA mom and class mom. That's a form of self-hate as well. You need to say no, healthy boundaries. You regularly use alcohol or other substance as a way of relaxing. If you drink, do it because it's fun. Don't get hammered drunk. Drink because it's fun. Drink because you want to. Some days, and it says this, you can't get through a day without Xanax. We need to get to the bottom of some stuff and just clear it out. It's not serving you, baby doll. It's not serving you. You got a big job to do. We got to let this shit go. And then you can have it. You can totally still drink. You can take a Xanny and party, mate. You can do fucking cocaine on strippers' ass. I don't care. But every night, because it's shit that you're doing from a coping mechanism, because you need to let go of some stuff that's just not serving you, because you really are worthy of all this massive fucking success and people are depending on you. Yeah. Number 8, and we're almost done. You use pain, like digging your fingernails into your skin when you're overwhelmed. Number 9, money causes you a great deal of stress. Did you grow up in a household where nobody taught you how to manage money? You always saw them struggle. Same thing with diet. So yeah, money and fitness are very, very closely related. And then there comes relationships. So really, relationships is only a mere reflection of you and how you feel. Example, if you have low self-esteem, you may attract a guy or girl that treats you like shit because you think that's what you deserve. Because maybe your mom grew up the same way. All right. I hope that helps. I know we went really deep, but that's what I do. That's what I do. Okay, Shonda, that's also why the positivity in this group is so important. We all have those days. Yeah, totally. So the support and encouragement from positive hot moms gets you through. Absolutely. And Shonda, that's why we say, don't come in here posting that you have a headache. Like, go post on your Facebook because you're just wanting attention. People that are want, it's and want attention. It's not positivity is, hey, because if you're feeling a certain way, then you need to go figure that shit out, or either say, hey, what do y'all take for headaches? Or what do y'all take if you get sick, or how do you do this? Instead of just wanting attention or wanting to bitch and moan and complain. Like, go to your mommy group for that. This is not a fucking mommy group to bitch and complain. Now, the positivity having those days, yeah, totally. I like funny posts. If you are having a bad day, like, hey, had a shit fucking day today, but you know what? I know I did my energetic smoke break and I fucking ate on point, and that's it. Like, that's a good post. Hey, sorry you had a shit day, but I like that you're bossing up and you're still taking care of yourself. That's admirable, man. That's admirable. And you're showing others what's possible. And lastly, and leaving you with this, I love what Blake Thomas is doing in the group. Megan is doing it. Brandy, there's a lot of you. But I told everybody this in the last video. I said, if you feel small, and everybody, there's a fucking saying on this, and then we go back to the other one where they're like, don't dim your light. Don't dim your light to make others feel important or, feel good enough. Yet y'all won't fucking post a selfie in the gym because it doesn't look like Coach Kate. What? Who looks like Coach Kate? No fucking body does. You know what I mean? She looks, damn, that's why she's a coach. Most people look like you, and your friends are going to join. Your friends are going to do what you're doing because you're having success. Quit. If you fucking had a good day or you did a good lift or you look good, post that shit. That's letting your light fucking shine. I need you to boast a little fucking bit. Fuck your motherfucking hating ass friends on Facebook. That's what Hot Mom is for. If you got a hot boudoir shoot and you want to show it off because you're showing us what's possible. You're showing people what's possible. That's why I love when people post, because I love, business and money. I love when I get girls and guys that say, hey, here was my before bank account and here's this month. And I love that. Instead of, it's nobody's business what I make. Yeah, actually it is, because people like us that get motivated by, making money and helping others. If I have more money, Hot Moms has better websites. Hot Moms has better things for lower cost. We're building apps right now, new websites and beta testing. We're building our own nutrition software. The more money I have, there's more perks for you. So when somebody out there doesn't post their success, now I'm sitting here uninspired. I need you to show me what's possible. So any progress you have this week, non-scale victories, whatever, please fucking post in the group. That's the positivity that these girls are talking about that they like and need. Okay, cool. Here's the deal. These will not be available. I'm taking it down immediately. We are going to have these videos. I'm going to do maybe 2 more. They're going to be a course, a mini course, and or bonus. They're going to be packaged up so you can view them again, but they're only available right now live. So I'll let you know when the next one is, and it's going to be all about the physical part, the working out. Oh, I can't go up in weight. I just don't understand how you're going up in weight. And if you're at a plateau, it's because you need to go heavier, and how mindset holds you back so much in the gym. And I'm going to show you how athletes and and even like Briley, powerlifting, the mental part of that to push you to the next level, because your body needs that. That's how we go without doing cardio, is because we train a certain way. So I'm going to teach you how a true hot mom's, how we fucking lift. Okay. Cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Y'all have a good day. Eat and do everything like you give a shit. Please, please, please. If you journal anything, if anything comes up, please, because I'm interested too, post it. Be like, look, I've struggled with this and I found out here's where it came from. This was such an eye opener, because other people need to hear this. All right. Cool. I'll see you. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. I need to do the next one. So cool. Talk to you soon. Do one-on-one coaching now.